MTV Cribs. This is my crib. This is where the magic happens.
What's up? I'm Noelle at Noelle's Notions, and this is Spark Session with 95 Mil.
It's 95.
We are actually in your studio right now,
It's
so
Mita.
we're playing it close to home.
Yeah,
and what a fire studio you have. I know that you've been in the works for a while now, and you've got it set up. It's rolling. You're not only doing your own music and production here, but you're also doing a lot of production for other artists as well.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your studio and kind of just the space in general?
I think the studio's been big for me, you know, because it's first of all, it's a really good investment. If you're an artist and you're doing music and stuff like that, I highly recommend to get not even a studio. You don't need all the extra stuff. You just really need a microphone and a laptop and some headphones, or maybe some speakers too. But it's a different type of production when you could do it right versus being like pencil and paper, or like, you know, when people text on their phone, write music.
Yeah.
It's like you're in it. You're really in it. You know, you can record yourself and do your thing. You don't like it, go back, delete it. You know, you're really inside of the music versus like waiting to go to the studio, you know, booking your time. And then when you get there, you're like, I gotta catch my vibe. You know, you have to find yourself in the studio, right? Because it's all about music. It's like making magic.
Yeah.
You gotta be like in the set zone. You gotta be in the right state of mind when you go. You can't be in a bad mood and go there trying to make a hit. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. You gotta be happy. You gotta be good. So being in your own element, it's definitely a good investment.
Well, and to your point, it's like a lot of people think this music thing is a game, and it's like, no, it's not. It's definitely like a full-time career. It's a job. It's something that you hustle with every day.
Yes.
And so to have it in your house makes it even that much more of like a daily reminder of what you're doing it for, right?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's a blessing. You know, it's like I said, it's probably one of the best investments. One of the most, like, the coolest thing that I probably put my time into, because you get so much back out of it. It's like the gym, okay? Like, you go to the gym, you start going to the gym, like, you know, you don't start seeing results right away, right?
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of time to go to the gym.
You can't go and do like 1,000 crunches
and then just be a six-pack. You know, it doesn't work like that. Like, you gotta go, you gotta be in there sweating, you gotta be in there putting in the work, and then before you know it, you're like, hey, you know, we're looking good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's the same with the studio, right? But it's at my house. You come in here, you don't start seeing the results. You start putting in the work, and then you start seeing the results. You know, it's been cool, because to myself, you know, I could just hear my music now compared to other things, and I could feel the change, you know.
Yeah, and you know, your effect, which you're talking about, is like always being in it, right? Being of the mindset to work and ready. What does your creative process look like, because it is in your home, right? Like, do you have kind of like wake up in the middle of the night, like, dang, I got a song idea, like, let me go bust one out, like, you know, like, how does that kind of look like?
Well, it's different. I like, okay, my best ideas I get are out of sleep. For example, my La Rosa,
or lack of sleep, right?
Yeah, or no sleep. You know, yeah. But I usually get up like at like 5:30, 6 in the morning, and I just drink my coffee and come right here to come to work. Awesome. That's kind of like my daily schedule every day, or I'll be here all night long. But my best ideas I get are out of my sleep, like right before I'm falling asleep, you know, because my mind's going all day long, and then I'm just like going into shutdown at this point, and my mind's still running. Yeah. So I'll be like, oh shit, that's pretty cool, and I'll get up and I'll run in here and I'll write it down. Or, you know, a note or something, you know, and my best shit comes out of sleep. You know, for real.
You're like, wake up, you're like, I had a dream. You're like,
and then I get inspiration by some of the dreams that I have. You know, I'll have like real dreams, and I wake up and be like, damn, that just happened. I'm like, shit, you know. So I just believe in a lot of things, and faith, and things happen for a reason, you know. Definitely. So any signs, dreams you have, you know what I mean, those are signs. Even you get bad dreams, you know, take those as signs, because you got to stay on your toes extra, you know. But everything's been a blessing so far. It's been a good run.
That's great. Well, and I know you said too, right, dreams are an inspiration. I know that last time we talked to you on your Fame by the Flame interview, which you guys, if you have not seen that, you have to definitely tune in.
Go back.
Yeah, right. Throw it back, right? To see just the growth and change that have happened in your career is amazing. To throw it back to inspirations, though, family was really big inspiration for you. And I know on your desk here you have a picture of your grandfather. Over here to the left, you have a picture of you and your dad, right? So, like, you know, is family still one of the main inspirations and drivers for you?
Definitely. Family is huge, and that was something, right, that La Rosa, right? So this album that I'm doing is called La Rosa, and a lot of it is behind family, right? Because I'm white and Mexican, you know what I mean? So not a lot of people know that. But that's why I wanted to dig. I wanted to dig into my roots and keep everything really authentic, you know, keep everything really real. And there's nothing more than doing, like, half Spanish, half English, and you know, mirroring everything. You know, that's kind of what my project is. So I'm pretty excited to show people.
Let's talk a little bit more about your project, right? So it's definitely now a Latin twist to the hip hop vibe that you've already been putting out.
I don't even know what kind of genre it is. It's just kind of like
it's 95 Mil genre.
It's out of the sleep music. For real.
What is your favorite song, or maybe not even your favorite, but a song that is really good introduction to this new, you know,
the new style.
Fusion style that you have.
I like Mita. Mita is cool because it was like one of the first ones that I did that I was kind of messing around with, and this one has opened up a lot of doors, a lot of more opportunities than like, you know, that I've asked for, because it's just been coming. It's becoming natural, you know, and it's got me some shows with like 103.5, which is now Fuego, right? The Fuego station. But before, like, I did a Michelada Festival with them. I got another show coming up on September 7th with them. So it's been cool. It's given me a lot of opportunities, but Mita is definitely the one. It's put a lot of stomping ground for me, and it's inspired me a lot more too to want to make more Spanish, because that was the first one I did. I released it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, like this!" They were hella liking it. So I was like, "Oh shit, the feedback's different. The feedback is really different."
And I was gonna say, how has your fan base expanded?
It's gone so much more, you know, and it's cool because in a way it's like, you know, you have Spanish people that don't really speak English, you know, so when they hear something like this, you know, and they're like, oh, and they know who I am, they like it, they automatically like it, because now I'm kind of reaching out to them. It's like another grab, you know, another reach out. So it's kind of cool. It's like artistic, you know what I mean? It's to kind of do something.
Well, it's cool to see that you have now fans coming out of the woodwork too. Like you said, may have not understood what you were trying to convey in your music before, and then now have that realization of like the artist that you are and everything that you're trying to build with like your brand and your music.
Definitely.
And I know that you've been working with a team, right? And I'm sure that team has some aspects that stay the same and some have changed as you have. You want to talk a little bit about the people that put you on? I
got to give a lot of props to Big O Meezy. Man, he's helps me out a lot. You know what I mean? It's he gives me so much game. It's just game. You know what I mean? And it's educational, because music is educational, especially if you're trying to take it to a route where it's going to be beneficial for you, not just to be a hobby. You know, it's got to be like, in the end, we want to pay our bills, right? That's what we're working for. We're not working for it just to have fun. I mean, it is fun, but at the same time, it's got to pay your bills, and it's business. And music is like 80% business, and then it's like 20% music. That's why you see these other artists that are like hella big, that are huge, that their music is not that good, but their business is crazy. They're millionaires, and everyone's like, yo, why are these guys rich? Like, what's going on? It's because their business is so on point and shit. And so it's important. But he's taught me a lot of game. He's given me a lot of ideas. He's given me a lot of, you know, a lot of motivation, you know. Shout out to Big O Meezy, man.
Shout out to Big O Meezy.
Thank you.
And I know that, you know, you do have a strong team in that regard, right? That it's business first, in the sense of you have your creativity that's behind the craft, but you execute it in a way that's with business, right? You do good business. You surround yourself with businessmen and women.
You gotta have good business. You know what I mean? You gotta have good business. You can't just do a couple shows and go around thinking that you're a big dog and then just start burning bridges with people, because that shit don't last. You gotta keep your business tight. You gotta keep it cool, because that's what's gonna make it last. And you gotta realize, like, you know, some people help you make your career with business. You know what I mean? Like, if you're getting opportunities to go do shows, or you're getting opportunities to go do other things, right? But you're not doing your end, and you're just, you know, playing it short because you want to be big-headed or cocky, it's never gonna last. You gotta really just keep it tight.
So what other advice then, because on that same line, right, do you have for artists who are in this business, right?
The best advice I can give anybody is buy a laptop and buy some headphones.
So roundabout, right?
Yeah, that's just straight to the point. Yeah, because I'm telling you, that's really big. That was a big turnaround for me, because like I was always so writing music like with pen and paper, and this with have headphones and just being in it, it's so different. But just stay focused. Don't listen to people, because people, I mean, listen to the good people. People are going to be like hating on you. People are going to talk shit, you know, and that's cool. Let them keep talking, but don't let that get to you. You know, and if it does get you, let it get as motivation, you know, because people are going to try to bring you down. And not everybody's your friend. You know, not everybody is your friend. People are going to want to hang out with you, want to do all kinds of stuff, but it's to count the ones that have been there before anything that are the most important, you know. So just watch the people surround you.
In business, right, it's like you have to have those good relationships.
You gotta have good relationships.
That's what's like the foundation of like success.
Yeah.
And I know I've watched you, over what now, a year that we've been,
we've been rocking for a long time.
Yeah, and from the time when you were in crutches and a cast to now you're a free man, right?
I'm back on my feet. Yeah.
I think that transition has been huge for you, and it was very timely in the sense that it also transitioned with your music and your sound, right? Now, you have this new project coming out. You're doing all these new shows, especially expanding in the Latin market. What is next? I know that this was the next, but what's next?
There's a bunch of stuff. See, the fact that I've been hibernating in this place, I have like 3 albums done that aren't released yet. So I have one that's coming out with my buddy Ray. Actually, Ray Cherry. We went to high school together, but we got this album coming out called Bases Loaded. It's a full collaboration album. And then I have another album coming out with one of my other good homies, Low Adams, and it's called Diamonds Kill. And that one's Diamonds Kill will probably come out maybe the end of December, but I'm sorry, fucking Bases Loaded is gonna come out like maybe the end of September, beginning of October. So
definitely some fall and some winter stuff definitely in the works coming out.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Music is about timing too. So you gotta if you're gonna have you gotta make summer music for summer, and you gotta make winter music for winter. You
can't be saying go out and party in the pool and then it's December, right?
Exactly. So and that's another thing is it's all about the timing. You gotta be smart around the clock. So but I mean, other than that, everything's been rolling pretty good, and I'm excited to show the table what we got.
Awesome. Well, I know that fans are really excited to hear the new music that you have coming out, as well as tuning into the project that you already have placed, you guys. I was listening to a sneak peek before it was even out, and I was jamming. It's radio ready. It's awesome. I'm really excited to see where this takes you.
Yes, thank you.
As well as the new stuff that you have coming out. I mean, I can't even fathom what that's going to sound like.
Everything's going to be like night and day, and I already got plans for 2020, so I got my hands tied behind my back right now.
Okay. But now, I did want to lighting off a little fire questions for you. Some on and end stuff, right? We were talking earlier about if I'm going to ask you your favorite color, but no, I really am.
Don't ask me some shit.
So fun questions, right? Okay. We'll do get to know your favorite artist by their favorites, right? Okay. So, what is your favorite color?
Damn, you didn't ask me.
I said these
I like teal. That's my daughter's favorite color too. You know what I mean? I like black too. I don't even have a necessarily favorite color. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I love colors. I love to paint. So picking colors is the worst question you could have ever asked.
I was gonna say I see some spray paint cans. Right?
No, colors is like my life. Painting is my life. You know what I mean? So outside of this, I still do graffiti. I still do some things on the low. But painting colors is like. I can't.
Any and everyone.
I love black. I love white. You know what I mean? I love all the colors. So.
The absence and the complete of all of them, right? Yeah. Okay. What is your favorite food?
Ooh. I love Italian food.
Really? Interesting.
Food, pastas and lasagna and raviolis and spaghetti and meatballs.
White sauce or red sauce?
Red sauce, marinara sauce. You get the custom, they whip it, the good stuff. They throw wine in there. My grandma makes the best chicken parmesan in the world, and the secret she puts in her sauce is wine.
So add a bottle of wine. Dude, drink the bottle of wine and then add a splash just to the food, right?
Yeah, slam one bottle and then you pour some of the next bottle.
Just the leftover.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite place in the world?
Right here, home.
Okay.
Home, definitely, because I get so much shit done at home. And I love to go places too, but in reality, I spend so much time at home that I'd rather be home more than other places sometimes. Yeah. So I mean, I love home. I love and especially when my kids are running around here and stuff like that. My daughter, she's 6. She's about to be 6 years old. And she comes in here, runs in here every day, wants to make music. She's like, can I make music? Can I just play the piano? I'm like, yeah, sit down. So spending time with her and getting stuff in here, that's cool. That's my favorite place right now.
So 2020, we'll have a collab, right?
2020.
Your daughter's going to be playing the keys on your next project.
She's going to be on the vocals and the keys, trying to tell me what to do.
Right? Yeah, she's going to be like, Dad, we got to do this.
I'm sorry, boss. Damn.
Well, thank you so much, 95 Mil, for being on Spark Session. I really appreciate you and everything that you do. And I know that fans just really got to stay tuned. He's moving.
We're going.
Faster than the speed of light, right?
I got no e-brakes right now.
Yeah. Well, until next time, I'm Noelle at Noelle's Notions, and this is Spark Session with 95 Mil.
It's 95 Mil. God bless.